Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about recovery techniques, part of database management system course. Recovery techniques are methods that are used in a database to restore the database to a consistent state after a failure or error. There are several types of recovery techniques that can be used in a database, including rollback. Rollback is a technique that involves undoing the changes made by a transaction if the transaction is not completed successfully. This allows the database to be restored to the state it was in before the transaction began. Forward recovery is a technique that involves replaying the changes made by a transaction after a failure or error. This allows the database to be restored to a consistent state by applying the changes made by the transaction. Deferred update is a technique that involves delaying the application of changes made by a transaction until after the transaction has been completed successfully. This allows the database to be restored to a consistent state by rolling back the changes if the transaction is not completed successfully. No undo redo is a technique that involves not keeping track of the changes made by a transaction. This allows the database to be restored to a consistent state by simply discarding the changes if the transaction is not completed successfully. It is important to carefully consider the recovery techniques that are appropriate for a particular database and to implement and test them to ensure that the database can be restored to a consistent state after a failure or error. Recovery techniques can impact the performance or scalability of a database, so it is important to choose them wisely and to use them efficiently. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.